News time 5:55 in the Montgomery News Bureau. I'm Gerald Wilson. Headlining the news, local Super X manager arrested, and Arthur X is on trial. Back after this. Documented fact that your car's transmission fluid of the Super X drugstore in Montgomery Mall has been arrested by state drug investigators. WHHY News Director Robert Charles has a report.
The director of the Alabama Drug Investigative Unit, Captain R.C. Pete Taylor, told WHHY News this afternoon that state drug investigation unit agents this afternoon arrested the manager of the Super X drugstore in the mall, Frank Gibbons. Gibbons, a Montgomery resident, was picked up at 1:10 this afternoon when he made delivery to a DIU agent of 500 tablets of a controlled drug. The arrest of the Super X manager comes as a result of some 3 months undercover investigation by the agents of Taylor's state unit. Gibbons, arrested in front of the Governor's House Motel, faces 4 counts in the sale of controlled drugs. Manager to Super X mall drugs for 4 years. Gibbons faces, if convicted, 2 to 10 years in each of the 4 counts. A hearty WHHY salute to Captain Pete Taylor's State Drug Investigative Unit. Well done. For WHHY News, I'm Robert Charles.
A little after 10 this morning, Montgomery Vice agents chased a 17-year-old black male who was wanted on a felony drug charge. The chase began at Lanier High, centered around the Sears parking area, and finally ended a quarter of an hour later on Moreland Road. While being chased, the youngster ate some 4 bags of the undisclosed drugs, and after his arrest, he was taken to an emergency hospital to have his stomach pumped. Postal inspectors and Montgomery police are searching for a man in connection with the theft of mail from parked mail truck early this morning. Newsman Jim Carter reports.
Around 10:30 this morning, an unknown subject stole in excess of 700 pieces of mail from a parked United States mail truck. The post office was making routine delivery to the time when someone threw a tire tool into the truck's window and stole the mail bags. The incident took place on Narrow Lane Road at Dartmouth Circle in South Montgomery. Postal inspectors and local police are looking for a 1974 maroon Chevrolet driven by a black male whose name is being withheld. According to area postal investigators, if an arrest is made, the subject faces the maximum penalty of 5 years jail sentence for each piece of mail stolen, meaning in this case, a 3,500-year sentence could be handed out. Investigators also told WHHY News they believe the same subject wanted in this case stole a large mail bag downtown 2 weeks ago. Jim Carter, WHHY News.
Self-styled black Muslim Arthur Lewis was on trial here today for the murder of a Dale Champ supermarket manager. Montgomery County District Attorney James Evans says evidence will show that Lewis led the gang of armed bandits who shot and killed store manager Crawford Herring. A pre-dawn fire this morning at the home of John Nichols, 1460 Beaumont Drive, caused considerable damage to the house and destroyed 2 late model automobiles. According to authorities, no one was injured in the blaze. John Nichols was awakened by neighbors and describes the fire.
I saw this blaze. I mean, it was just a really pouring out. And I reached to open that door. When I did, it just gushed out on me. So I never did even go to the door. I just turned and ran back and hollered and told him to get the kids out because the house was on fire.
District Fire Chief J.P. Mullikai, who headed the firefighting operation, says the men who battled the blaze did a remarkable job of contamination.
Just have to call that good firefighting because it looked like it's a total loss, but when you get inside that, there was 3 or 4 rooms in there that saved a small house like that. That's pretty damn good.
District Fire Chief J.P. Mullikai. Alabama Power's sister affiliate, the Georgia Power Company, was caught charging its customers too much fuel adjustment money, and Alabama Public Service Commissioner Jim Ziegler says he wants to find out if Alabama Power is guilty of the same practices.
The Georgia Power Commission ruled on Monday that Georgia Power